And you need to start spending your energy wisely. Start being around people who are cheering for you. People who cheer for you. People who cheer for your growth. People who are there for you. Whenever you decide you want to do something different in your life, these people are there for you. They are your cheerleaders. They want nothing but the best for you. And if you feel like you can do it, then they believe that you can do it. And if you don't have those type of people around, that is okay. You just need to get to a point in your life where you know where you want to go. And the decisions that your friends are making has nothing to do with you. And if they are stagnant in theirs, you may need to let them go. So today we're going to take a little dive. We're going to dive deep into why letting go of some of those friends that you've outgrown could be one of the most powerful things that you could do, especially when it comes to taking those steps toward leaving a 9-to-5 job. Because your growth, your energy, and your freedom should not be limited to who you surround yourself with. When it comes to the people who are in your life, those people you feel like that are holding you back, a lot of you know you have them. You have these people who seemingly are on their way nowhere. And you feel like, unless I get rid of this person or these people, I'm not going to do anything. You have those folks. We've talked about it before. Those people where as soon as you see them, they're sitting around doing much of nothing. And when you see them doing much of nothing, because they're doing much of nothing, you find yourself doing much of nothing, because it does ring true. Birds of a feather flock what? Together. So if there's something that you're trying to do with your life and you are surrounding yourself with people who are slow and are not trying to make things out of themselves, maybe you should consider this. Because as you evolve emotionally, professionally, personally, you are going to notice that there are some friends that no longer will fit into your life because they don't fit into your vision. They are not there for what you are there for. So holding on to them, all that's going to do is force you to shrink or to compromise your own growth. Oh, I said it, and I know I just stepped on some toes. Okay, so how does that matter when it comes to leaving a 9-to-5? If your circle doubts everything you got going on, they're doubting your potential, they're discouraging you every time you say you want to do something, you feeling trapped all in this routine, you become comfortable, you're deciding to make safe choices because of the people who you're surrounding yourself with, then those people, it may be time to exit stage left. So you need to identify friendships that are no longer supporting the things that you may want to do in your life, that are no longer supporting your new mindset. You need to identify these people. You need to come to some sort of clarity that's going to help you to identify the good versus the bad. Only hang around people who you know are trying to have something for themselves. Once again, disclaimer, I'm not telling anybody to not be around people who are not in the exact mindset as far as sitting, eating, chatting, having dinner. That is not what I'm saying. But when you get ready to start making moves in your life, if you constantly hang around people who are not aligned with where you're trying to go in your life, they will in fact hold you back, even unknowingly to you and maybe even to them. Because friendships can drain your energy, especially when they're one-sided, competitive. How many of y'all got competitive friends? Toxic relationships. You need to start figuring out a way to let this stuff go. Start trying to figure out a way to protect your own emotional well-being. Protect yourself. It is especially important, okay? This is a fact. If you're planning a big life change, especially like leaving a 9-to-5 job, you need to set boundaries for friends, quote unquote, who trigger you, add to your stress, your emotional anxiety. All of these people who are draining your energy, you need to start spending your energy wisely. Start being around people who are cheering for you. People who cheer for you. People who cheer for your growth. People who are there for you. Whenever you decide you want to do something different in your life, these people are there for you. They are your cheerleaders. They want nothing but the best for you. And if you feel like you can do it, then they believe that you can do it. And if you don't have those type of people around, that is okay, because there are plenty of us out here who are loners and do things on our own, and we don't need a cheering section in the back. You just need to get to a point in your life where you know where you want to go, and the decisions that your friends are making has nothing to do with you, and if they are stagnant in theirs, you may need to let them go. Some sort of connections are just seasonal. Seasonal. Do you know what I mean by that? They are there in your life for a particular reason at a particular moment. And once they have reached whatever the reason is for them being there, it's time to cut them loose. Seasons come and seasons go, and that is okay. Clinging to outdated friendships, okay, you already know. They will slow your personal and your professional growth down. They definitely will. How many people have you heard say, I knew I should have stopped hanging around. I hung around the wrong people. I was brought up around. It's the people who really will influence you. No matter how old you are, we are all subject to influence. That's the truth. We're all subject to some sort of influence. Don't let people who are not in your realm, who don't have the vision that you have, or who can't see you having the things that you want to have in your life, who are downplaying and shooting down every idea you bring up because it don't include them. Think about that. Because there are a lot of reasons for us to be letting go of people who are supposed to be our friends. When you start doing something that is detrimental in your life, you will quickly realize who's actually a friend and who's not. So friends who drain your energy can also impact your emotion, drain your focus, have you not knowing what to do. You'll find yourself inside of this 9-to-5 job that you know you need to get out of before it's too late. And that hesitation is because of the friends that you may have at that point in time. Spend time with people who are positive and can see what you can see, even if they can't really see it and they're pretending to. Okay? Even if they can't really see it, but they're pretending to. Spend your time around people who are positive, who are happy to see that you are trying to get to another level. If you're ready to cut a 9-to-5 loose, no matter what the reason is, if you're trying to beat them from cutting you loose before they do what you know you need to do to get to that point to where you have enough strength mentally, physically, emotionally to actually do this. If you have a bunch of naysayer cheerleaders in the back who always have something to say, as long as it's something pertaining to you where you are not actually bringing them along. See, a lot of people are just, once again, there are people in our lives who are there just for the season. There's a reason for them being there. And when their season has passed, it's time to go. Fall is around the corner. This heat is going to have to go. When the winter hits, it's time for all kinds of coats. No one's thinking about tank tops, short shorts. Seasons come and go. And people are in your life for a season. If you are one of the lucky ones who have friends who are in your life and has been in your life your whole life, and no matter what you choose to do, they are 100% AK all the way for you, no matter what it is. Count your blessings, honey, because everybody don't have that. And I know for a fact that everybody who you think is your friend is not your friend. And they will slow you down when you are trying to make decisions. So like if you see online, and you see what people say, they are going through the motion where they went ghost and they disappeared for a year, or a couple of months even, or a year, a couple of years. I've seen where people said they've done this. And no, they cut off all communication, because sometimes it takes that for some people in order to get to the next level in their lives. If there's something that you want to do with yourself, you cannot spend your time sitting back, letting other people influence what you do. Don't spend days sitting in the house, laughing and giggling, watching Netflix, hanging out all on the weekends with friends because they're constantly inviting you places. Well, no, I have some stuff I'm trying to do. No, you can do that later. Come on. This don't come around, but every now and then. Did they not just hear you say you got something to do? And then what do? Because you don't want to hurt feelings and step on toes. Put your clothes on, you get dressed, you head out. Now your weekday has started again. Come Monday, your week has started again. You're back at the same job that you hate again. And the whole time you're thinking about those wasted days that you could have been progressing, moving forward, pushing the needle, making new things happen for you. You're thinking about all of that time. And do you know what's going to happen? If you continue to do this, you continue down that path, eventually you're going to get older and older. And those of us who can contest to that, we can tell you, when you get older and all of that woulda, coulda, shoulda, or wish I hadda won't make a better difference, because you can't take back time. Once it's gone, it's gone. So removing people who are not shining a positive light, and those people that you've outgrown, in order to make that next move in your life, it's very important that you do this, okay? You have outgrown particular friends, and you need to cut them loose in order for you to even cut yourself loose from the problems and issues that a lot of you guys are having. And I know it's going to be some people who are going to probably agree and say, yeah, I've had friends that I've had to deal with that I didn't know what I was, I was naive or whatever the issue may be. And things happen and I done got in trouble with friends I shouldn't have been with. See, that it's going to be people who say they have your best interest at heart, but there's always going to be those ones who nitpick everything you decide that you want to do with your life, no matter what it is. What you say you're going to do? Oh, okay. What made you decide to do that? Oh, okay. You think that's a good idea? No, I'm just asking. I was just asking. So, what if shit hit the fan? Then what you gonna do? Girl, you better go home and get you some rest and be glad and be back at work on Monday. Okay. There's nothing wrong, once again, having a job. And if that's what you want to do that. Right now, we're just trying to gear ourselves for the possibility of not having a job. And if that is you, and you know that there are things that you want to do or things that you've started, stop letting people get in your way. And if you need to eliminate people, or at least push them in the back, way back there somewhere for now, until you can get yourself in order, then you do that. But do whatever it takes for you to get to the next level. And if that means cutting off old friends, then that means cutting off old friends. So those of you who understand exactly where I'm coming from, hey, cut them busters loose. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because you know I'll be bringing you back something later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.